G'day Eddie, it's Dave and Lockie here for our week 6 and 7 journal combined. We're just going to go through a few things we did last week. So that was when you weren't here. In our workshop we started getting really stuck into the crux of what our where our ideas are going to take us. And
So like actual ideas.
yeah, so what we're focusing on.
Ways to solve the problem.
So a couple of the areas we focused on was sort of changing people's behaviour, roads. Do you want to speak?
We also looked at public transport. These are sort of the main subheadings, and then we had ideas under them. So we had public transport, and then we had sort of some crazy futuristic ideas.
So for changing people's behaviour, we sort of spoke about briefly creating incentives for people to use. So we might have thought some free food, free public transport. You might have a reward system based around money, or you might walk 10 minutes. You might get a free goods and service, something like along the lines. In roads, we spoke a little bit in depth about some smart intersections and using the recent technology that has been brought about with computer vision, GPS, that sort of thing.
Public transport, we looked at some sort of things some things that could be done to improve Australia's public transport. We thought about maybe some high-speed trains. That seems to be the rage all over the world, everywhere except here. We spoke about apps that can help you get to your places quicker. I know there's some already, but sort of something that's a little bit more efficient and works a little bit better. We thought about trains that, rather than sending one big long train once every 20 minutes, why don't we have 10 little trains going once every 2 minutes, so they don't take as long to slow and stop and all that sort of stuff. Then we thought righto, so we've looked at some mainstream boring simple ideas. We thought righto, we'll take it a step further and try be a little bit creative. We thought about some ideas that might not have been done before, but there's no reason why they couldn't sort of work, sort of thing. We thought about using drones, like large drones for public transport. We thought about, the escalators, the flat ones that they have in big airports. Why couldn't higher speed ones of them be implemented in pedestrian paths in cities to get people moving faster so they didn't need to drive places? We even went as far as, I think one of the boys suggested rocket shoes as an idea, and also maybe an express tube, sort of like that ones they use for the mail where they suck the packages up and shoot them off, or the ones like that are on Futurama.
Yeah, so they're the sort of ideas we're going to be focusing on the next few weeks. So going into week 7, we had no workshop, timetable workshop this week because of Anzac Day, obviously. So tomorrow morning we are planning on meeting up with the group, going through the workshop, getting a bit more flow on before the lecture.
Yeah, so the team going okay without setting the world on fire. A few of the boys are lacking a little bit of motivation. Still waiting on some people to do interviews that they haven't done yet, but we're getting there, I think. So hopefully this week, after we meet up after the lecture, we can sort of come together and say, righto, boys, we get into the business end of the year now, or the semester. We all need to knuckle in together and work as a team so we can hopefully do a pretty good job on our project.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Eddie.